Y empezamos con la reacción al directo de la versión 4.2 de Genshin Impact, como siempre, con subtítulos en español. Vamos a gozar. Veamos qué nos depara esta versión. Oh, ¿viene el arconte a recibirnos? Siendo un poquito... Furina, como de costumbre.
No detail shall escape me. Yes, that sounds perfect. A god must
Bueno,
a god must not allow any detail.
Parece que está pensando un poquito en voz alta.
My dear citizens, just as the will of a god remains opaque to the understanding
Es un poquito cute, la verdad, he de decirlo.
So too is truth unmoved.
El hecho de que intente aparentar ser una verdadera diosa. Que lo es, pero se entiende lo que digo.
Then you are compelled to provide an accurate account of your actions. Hey, that's not bad. No,
Como se halaga ella misma, Dios mío.
It's so hard to predict how people are going to react. What should I say during the trial tomorrow?
Lady FURINA.
Ah, estaba ensayando. ¿Qué onda, Nubileto?
God of justice, it is only expected that I should remain informed of every trial and make the necessary preparations.
Efectivamente, estaba con los preparativos. Para ella misma.
If you wish to seek an audience with me, then please make an appointment with Sir Intendant Chevalmeron in advance.
Bonita intro. Ok, empezamos con lo importante. Ay, esa escena me recuerda a algo. La arconte condenada. ¿Cómo? Ok, eso sí que es inesperado. Arranca fuerte. Eso me pregunto yo. Pero aquí tenemos a Furina. ¡Uy, esa musiquita! ¡Qué buena que se escucha! ¡Uy, los movimientos! No me he spoileado nada de Furina, ¿eh? ¡Uy, es una burbujita y musgo oceánida! ¿Tiene otro outfit? ¿Y sumonea bichos? ¡Uy, qué bonita se ve la ulti! Mucho que comentar. Y Charlotte. ¡Oh! No había pensado esto. Que atacase sacando fotos. ¡Qué buena! Muy buena y original. Navia. Por un segundo pensé que también iban a traer a Navia.
The prophecy. Yes. What has been prophesied will be fulfilled.
Con toda seguridad. Nuevos enemigos. ¿Qué bicho era ese? Nuevas zonas. Se viene cargadita esta versión al parecer. Dios, qué intenso está poniendo todo.
I now understand the true purpose behind this position.
Y Jubilete entrando a la acción.
You are the devious one, Fusalor.
¿Child? ¿Qué está pasando? La ballena interdimensional de Child. Pero. ¿Quién era esa? ¿Quién era esa? Parecía un personaje sacado de Honkai Impact. No me digas que van a hacerle la matación a Newvillet. Ya adelanto esta parte, no se preocupen. Códigos, seguramente se los dejo en la descripción, y si no, subí un video antes de este video para que puedan canjearlos todos. Simplemente mi cabeza está en modo en especial con eso que vimos al final. Dios mío. Después lo rechecaremos y al final veremos la versión con las voces en japonés, así que quédense hasta el final para no perdérselo, y de paso revivimos todo lo que acabamos de ver, que ha sido demasiado. Bien, continuamos.
Hey travelers, welcome to the Genshin
Oh,
Impact
Lumin.
version 4.2 special program.
Qué raro que no esté Heather.
Yay!
Cada directo menos
I'm
canon.
Sarah Miller Cruz, the voice of the female traveler Lumine, and I'm joined today by two guests to bring you the latest news for the upcoming version. Okay, why don't you introduce yourselves?
Dios.
All right, yeah, sounds good. I'll start. Hey everyone,
Siento que esta versión
I'm Amberly Connors, the
me
voice
emociona
of
más que la
FURINA,
anterior.
and I am super excited
Solo por lo
to
que
be
hemos
on this
visto.
special program today.
De momento.
Travelers already met the Hydro Archon at the start of their journey in Fontaine.
Ujú, sí, sí,
And
sí,
as
sí,
the story
sí.
continues, how will this special god avert the crisis foretold in the prophecy? Yeah, I hope
Por cierto, eso de la profecía y que la quieren matar será... Bueno, y que la sentencia del arconte es morir, será básicamente morir ella para evitar la profecía, ya que la profecía decía que todos morirían, pero el arconte quedaría viva y orando en el trono. Entonces, intentando morir ella, o que muera ella por X motivo, evitarían de alguna forma la profecía.
everyone's excited to see what
Teoría
happens
loca, ahí la
next.
dejo.
I mean, I sure am. I'm at the edge of my seat. My name is Ray Chase, and I'm the voice of Neuvillette, the dragon sovereign of water and Eudex of Fontaine. I'm sure many of you already consider Neuvillette a very trustworthy partner, and I hope you look forward to seeing more of him in version 4.2.
Yes, for sure.
Okay.
Totally.
Yep.
Okay, so next, let's dive into the major content that we have coming in version 4.2.
O entramos de lleno con el
In
contenido.
the intro, Furina said we need to make an appointment with Surintendant Cheval Moran. So, you know, she's really busy as Fontaine's Archon, and she's a pretty big celebrity at the Opera House. So,
Sí, sí,
the
sí, sí,
special
sí.
program team gave me
Quedó
an
muy claro eso.
itinerary to follow, and it appears to show all of Furina's recent plans.
Farina's recent plans, let me guess, she's going to be going to trial, and then another trial, and then another.
Actually, that sounds about right.
La lista
Okay,
completa
the
de...
itinerary seems
de sus
pretty
tareas del día.
packed, so let's take a look at the first item.
Primer punto, a ver.
Oh, looks like Ray called it.
Wow.
Mm.
Yeah.
There is nothing more important to Furina than attending trials at the Opera House.
But this trial is a little different from the usual.
Ooh, interesting.
I know. I
¿Por
keep
qué?
looking at the water
¿Será
rushing
diferente?
in, like,
Oh.
what's happening?
Yes, it looks like there's some
Mhm.
spotlights and like it's like a curtain.
Mm-hmm.
Por
Hmm.
cierto,
It's
muy
like,
bonita la imagen de
you know,
atrás, ¿eh?
Maybe also Neuvillette is keeping an eye on things from
Yeah.
behind the scenes, maybe?
Very serious.
He's
Muy
always
bonita
keeping an eye
la
on stuff
inundación
and
que estoy
always
viendo,
just a
la
little
verdad.
bit disappointed.
Ahora que me doy cuenta.
Fair.
Y analizo un poquito más la imagen.
Okay, in version 4.2, travelers will get to experience Act 5 of the Fontaine Archon quest, Masquerade of the
Ya el
Genshin.
acto
You'll
5 de
team up with
Fontaine.
Fontainian friends
¿Cómo ha pasado el tiempo? Dios mío. Parece que fue ayer cuando llegó Fontaine.
to delve
Y ya estamos
deeper
por el
into
acto
the
5 de la
hurricane of
historia.
events and face the impending destruction foretold by the prophecy.
¿Será esta la última parte de
Travelers will
la historia
gradually unveil new facts
principal
behind this crisis and
en
encounter
Fontaine?
an evil that has been lurking in
¿O habrá
the
más?
swirling depths.
Ooh.
I know.
Ooh, swirling depths. Very spoopy. Right. So,
¿Es
you know,
spoopy?
the
¿No es
prophecy
spooky?
in Fontaine is on the brink of coming true. And this is possibly the greatest crisis we've faced in our journey through Teyvat.
Bueno.
Definitely. In version 4.1,
Sí.
we learned about this
Puede
precarious
ser.
situation involving the rising primordial seawater. Neuvillette barely arrived in time to hold back the seawater from engulfing the fortress of Meripede, but still, the water has reached Poisson.
Luckily, the crisis was
Esperen,
averted.
esperen. ¿Cómo?
But still,
¿Cómo?
the water has reached Poisson.
Pero aún así el agua ha llegado a Poison. ¡Oh! Cada día más clasistas de Neuvillette. Solucionamos dos problemas a la vez, dice. nos quitamos del agua del mar primigenio, que no mate a la gente de arriba, y de paso nos quitamos a la gente pobre también de encima, dice. Todo solucionado. Ayato estaría orgulloso. Ok, no.
Luckily, the crisis was averted by Navia's leadership of the Spina de Rosula. Though, we probably can't dismiss the assistance provided by the Knave either. Whatever her
Oh,
end
Lechino
goal may
vuelve
be,
a la
it
acción
seems
con
like she
nosotros
sincerely wants to save Fontaine from the prophecy. But there's only so much
para
that we
salvar
can say.
Fontaine.
Travelers will have to go and play through the version themselves to discover the clues, adventures, and stories to come.
Uy, curioso que nos estén mostrando la descripción de la gema aquí abajo. ¿Tendrá que ver con la historia?
So,
Seguramente.
Be sure to play through, uncover hidden truths, and witness this epic chapter of Fontaine's history for yourself when Act 5 of the Archon quest becomes available.
Sounds good.
So
Yep.
right?
Hey, quiz.
Se vienen cositas
Have we
muy,
forgotten a
muy
pretty important
interesantes.
character who's been missing from the Fortress of Meripede?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you mean Child?
Childcito.
Yeah.
Pobrecito.
Where's Child?
Nadie
we
recuerda
searched
a
all of the
Childcito.
fortress for him.
Yep. I guess we'll just have to live with the suspense for a little longer. Not ideal, but it's fine.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Pero se veía una escena muy épica de él en las cinemáticas que vimos. En los trechitos que vimos, vamos.
Okay, good.
Okay.
But we really need to talk about FURINA.
What?
She's confronted
Why?
with a because she's confronted with a crisis that's tough for even one of the great elemental dragons. Of course, Fontaine will have the travelers help, but what choices will our Hydro Archon make in the face of the crisis?
Well, just like the prophecy itself, all will be revealed at the fated time.
Oh. Se me acaban de unir dos teorías que tenía en la cabeza. Bueno, la de ahora, de lo que acabamos de ver, con una que yo tenía en el pasado. Corríjanme si me equivoco o lo que ustedes opinen, que puede ser que me equivoque seguramente, pero bueno. Yo pensaba antes que, y lo dije en las reacciones a las cinemáticas de la versión 4.0 creo, que por lo que vimos en las cinemáticas, cuando la máquina esta de los juicios de Fontaine condenó a Child sin sentido alguno, era porque, en mi teoría, la máquina está conectada a FURINA. Y por ende, como FURINA se asustó de Child luego de que la amenazara, la incitara a pelear con él, pues hizo que la máquina lo condenara para que indirectamente fuera culpable y zafar un poquito FURINA de la pelea y bueno, porque no le cayó muy bien Child, básicamente. Ahí mi teoría de que la Arconte y la máquina están conectadas. Y a su vez, eso me hace pensar que con lo que acabamos de ver ahora, FURINA, al no creerse muy capaz de sobrellevar toda la situación de Fontaine y demás, y evitar la profecía, para evitarla justamente se quiere sacrificar ella y hace que la máquina que está conectada a ella, porque sería como entre comillas ella, dictara que en un juicio ella debe morir. ¿Para qué? Para tratar de evitar la profecía de alguna forma y sacrificarse por su pueblo como toda una diosa, bueno, porque no se cree capaz de hacer otra cosa diferente como diosa, ¿no? Ahí dejo mi teoría. Cuéntenme ustedes qué opinan en
Knowing
comentarios.
FURINA, perhaps she'll have made some
Pero tendría bastante
preparations.
sentido en mi opinión.
Once again, disappointed.
Oh, yeah.
Y perdón por parar
Come
tanto.
on, guys,
Intentaré no hacerlo.
have some faith.
Okay, to bolster everyone's confidence in FURINA, let's learn a little more about this one-of-a-kind Archon.
Ok, vamos a ver un poquito de
Why
FURINA.
are you just standing there with your mouth gaping? You must be
Curioso.
stunned and at a loss for
Ese otro
words.
outfit. ¿Será por lo de Ousia y
It is
Neuma?
I, after all, Fontaine's most beloved star.
Joderme que le irá
FURINA.
cambiando el outfit.
I'm on a very tight schedule.
Estaría muy
So you're
interesante.
lucky to even get an appointment with me.
Oh my gosh,
Ok,
I love
bonita
her
intro.
outfit.
Yes. Oh, and her eyes, like each of them are different. She's got these little eyelashes and her hat.
Oh,
You know,
it's amazing.
you'd expect for a Hydro Archon that she'd have the best drip.
Oh.
Yes. Ooh.
Okay, you know what? It
Grande
seems
new
as if she's always dressed like she's about to attend a performance. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Mhm.
That's Fontaine's biggest celebrity for you. And speaking of drip, let's take a look at her combat
Ok, vamos a verla en combate.
Yay!
too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much?
Espada ligera. Sí, como era de esperarse. Las caras que pone. Un poquito cute los básicos, la verdad. Y elegantes. Sumonea los bichitos que aparecen en el agua en Fontaine. Y qué bonita la ulti. Ah, Charlotte ahí tomando foto.
Whoa, that is
Wow.
so cool.
Vistazo rápido,
Oh
pero
my gosh.
me gusta.
I like the way she kind of like bows.
Y por solo ser arconte, ya tiraremos por ahí en el canal, así que suscríbanse si no quieren perderse esas tiradas. Porque después de lo que pasó con Griotesley, no digo más. Tienen que ver ese video cuando termine este.
Yes.
Very much. It's like all of her moves are part of a performance.
Yes.
Totally. Also, look at her elemental burst. Her presence really fills the stage. Everyone else is just an extra.
Mhm.
Wait, so the creatures that Furina summons, they look a lot like the Fontamer aberrants that we've
Eso
encountered
es lo que
before.
decía.
There's a seahorse, a crab, an octopus, and they are all so cute.
Yep.
Oh, I love them.
Mhm, me too.
Oh my gosh, no, the octopus is even wearing a hat. What a distinguished little gentleman.
Todo muy cute, muy
correction,
kawaii,
here,
muy
Sarah.
adorable.
They're a bit different from Fontamer aberrants.
Okay.
I would know. To my knowledge, these creatures are Furina's, quote, honored guests. They even help manage her
Okay.
daily affairs.
Yes.
¿En serio?
Exactly. So, Furina often invites guests to her tea party, which is known as the Salon Solitaire. And those creatures are actually special guests of the Salon Solitaire.
Interesante.
Mhm. And she even gave each member a name.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. So you've got the maid, Mademoiselle
Em.
Crabaletta.
Ah, me está diciendo los nombres.
The crab, the one that's a crab, I assume.
Absolutely.
Okay, okay.
Interesantes
And then
nombres.
You've got the housekeeper, Sir Intendant Cheval Moran.
Ah, there he is.
Ujú.
And the conferencier, Gentilhomme Usher.
Oh.
And that last one is a stickler for propriety.
Oh, okay. So when Farina
Bueno.
said to make an appointment with Surintendant Cheval Moran, this is who she was referring to?
Yes.
Qué
Oh
cute,
my
parece que
God.
tiene Pokémon.
I didn't know it was so cute.
Exactly. Furina even makes him spew bubbles in her idol animation.
Oh,
Miren, tiene
my
integrada la
gosh,
animación de
that's
la-
adorable. Okay,
de la
I'm sure
recompensa del
everyone is
aniversario.
just itching to know more about the skills shown in that clip. So, Amber, why don't you take it away? Tell us everything.
Yes,
De la pistolita de
you got
burbujas.
it.
Yay!
So, Farina is a hydro sword user.
Okay.
Ujú.
Hmm.
She
Creo que
usually
quedó muy
defaults
claro
to
al
an
principio.
Usia-Arca alignment in combat. When in this state, her elemental skill invites the three members of the Salon Solitaire, Mademoiselle Crabaletta, Sir Intendant Cheval Moran, and Gentilhomme Usher to the stage.
Le encanta decir
I
los
love
nombres
it.
a la
It's so
actriz de
cute.
voz.
And, you know, these salon members will attack nearby opponents, prioritizing the target of the active character.
Ooh.
Their damage
Bueno, eso
increases
puede
the
estar
more
bien.
characters there are in the party over a certain HP amount.
Okay, I was listening to all that, but at the very top, you said that she usually defaults to an Usia-Arca alignment. So she has more than one alignment?
Yes, exactly. Farina's charged attack not only deals physical damage, but also allows her to switch between Usia and Numa Arca alignments.
Whoa.
Wow.
Bueno,
based on
digno
what we
del
just saw, it
arconte,
seems
¿no?
like her Arca
Que puede
alignment
cambiar.
has an effect on her other skills as well.
Yes, sure does. Farina's elemental skill changes depending on whether she is aligned with Usia or Numa.
That's cool.
It's
Qué
super
bonitos los
cool.
movimientos.
After Farina uses her charged attack to switch to a Numa
Por cierto, si creen que se me pasa algo por alto, coméntenmelo sin ningún problema. Yo encantado de leerlos. Pasa que por ahí intento comentar, intento leer los subtítulos y a su vez ver un poquito del gameplay porque está interesante y bonito. Y algo me voy a perder seguramente. Así que coméntenme lo que crean que me perdí, sin problema alguno.
Arca alignment, her elemental skill summons the Singer of Many Waters to provide healing to nearby party members.
Oh, nice.
Yes. The summons
Ok, eso de
created
healing
by
un poquito
Farina's
también.
elemental skill will remain on the field for a period of time even after Farina is switched out. Farina's
Nice.
elemental burst deals damage to surrounding opponents. And when the party member's HP
Qué bonita la
increases
ulti.
or decreases,
La animación está
will
muy bonita.
accumulate fanfare points. That's my trumpet.
Amazing.
So, Furina increases the damage and the incoming healing bonus of nearby party members based on the amount
Cada
of
vez
fanfare she has.
Wow, it seems like
Mejores
this fighting style
esas
really suits
animaciones de
Furina's
ulti,
character. It's
la
very
verdad.
showy and unpredictable.
Totally. I can
Están
already see the
geniales.
fluctuations in my team's HP
Uy, la
bar.
animación de las
That
burbujitas que
healing
alrededor
skill
de
might
la...
come in handy.
Yeah, for real.
De la
And,
pantalla.
due to her knowledge of deepwater aberrants,
No pensé que eran
Furina's
parte de la
passive
ulti.
talent can decrease the cooldown on abilities gained from the xenochromatic Fontamer aberrants.
Ooh.
Wow, you can say that again.
Yeah, and that'll make it even easier to uncover the secrets lurking in
Nice.
the depths.
Always the secrets lurking in the depths.
Oh, and I almost forgot. Whenever one of Furina's summons is on the field, Furina gains the ability to walk on water.
¡Ojo!
That is so cool.
Kokomi, ¿quién te conoce?
Hey, I actually saw that Furina's outfit changes
Muy
whenever
buena,
she
muy buena.
switches between arcos.
Digno de un arconte.
Yeah, good eye. You're correct.
you.
It does change.
¿Perdón, qué dijo?
Oh, yeah.
I actually saw that Furina's outfit changes whenever she switches between arco
Oh,
elements.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, ¿el vestuario
good
cambia?
eye.
No, no.
You're correct.
Entre-
It does change. But,
Ah,
you know,
sí,
such
sí,
is the
sí,
time of
sí.
celebrity, I suppose. Yes, so if
Doble
you
outfit
want
en
to
uno.
learn more about
Nice,
that,
detallazo.
then be sure to accompany her on her story quest.
No me había
the
percatado
Animula
porque
Karaji chapter.
prestar atención en varias cosas,
amazing.
básicamente.
Okay, so next up we have
me
another old
gusta mucho
friend
eso.
to introduce. She's now able to join the traveler's party with her trusty companion, Monsieur Verite. That's right. It's Charlotte!
Y vamos con Charlotte.
Adorable.
So cute.
We've known Charlotte for a while now. The traveler met her during the Summoner Summit event, which took them on an adventure all over Teyvat.
Ujú.
Yes, that's right. Charlotte's hard-hitting spirit and determination to uncover
Y en
the
teoría,
truth
según he
really leave an
escuchado,
impression, don't they?
Yeah.
That's right. During our journey in Fontaine,
no sé
didn't she treat the
si
traveler to a
en un,
magnificent
entre
meal in order
comillas,
to get a scoop
leak
about
indirecto.
Wriothesley? Though she didn't end up getting
o lo
any
anunciaron,
information
no me
on
acuerdo. Pero
But I
Charlotte,
don't think that will deter
viene
her.
con Furina,
She'll
¿verdad?
always be in search of the truth.
si es así, me
The
viene
world is
genial.
her treasure chest, and only her camera can determine its contents and the truths they contain. Speaking of her camera, Monsieur Verite just so happens to be her greatest assistant and companion.
Ok.
They're friends. Charlotte's talent for photography is truly
Dios, los personajes cada día más esquizofrénicos. Furina con sus amigos imaginarios de agua y Charlotte con la camarita. Se nota que la influencia del arconte está afectando a sus propios habitantes de Fontaine.
a marvel. No matter the subject or setting, her photos somehow always capture an unparalleled sense of artistry. The peerless Monsieur Verite turns her photos into eye-catching mementos. In
Ujú.
fact, many Fontainians even cut the prints out of the newspaper and keep them as
A
clippings.
Najida
That's
co-
so
y su
cool.
elemental
And Monsieur
le gustan las
Verite is
habilidades
so
de
cute,
Charlotte.
even has so little hat
Por las
and
fotitos.
tie.
I know! Charlotte actually commissioned both of those items from Chiori. She even commissioned Monsieur Verite's accessories in several different styles to match different interview settings. Isn't that cute?
Wow, that is
Aw.
pretty thoughtful. I
Okay.
suppose that just shows how much Charlotte cherishes her own Monsieur Verite.
Se nota que la aprecia.
Yes, it really does. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at Charlotte's character showcase, shall we?
Ooh,
Ooh,
let's do it.
yes.
A ver, Charlotte,
Is peeled in your mind.
segunda
and
catalizadora
you'll
crío del
find
juego.
There's always a new story nearby, just waiting to be discovered.
Y qué bonita la música. Les juro, no me había planteado que las habilidades podrían haber tenido este tipo de detalles de ser con una cámara. Los ataques y demás.
Breaking news!
No me lo había planteado. Uy, bonita la ulti, no había visto
Wow,
las cámaras
amazing.
alrededor.
And she's
Okay.
really like moving around.
Yes! Honestly, it's just what you'd expect of a reporter for the Steambird. Even
Ok,
her
muy
combat
bonito el
skills involve taking
ejemplo.
photos. Isn't that cool?
Para ser de 4
Yeah,
estrellas me
and,
gustó
like,
mucho.
What a lively character. Her combat moves, like I was saying, she's moving around. They're super dynamic. It seems like
Yes.
she's always on the move.
Who's on the march? Exactly. Charlotte
A ver,
is an
muestren
expert at applying the
un poquito
skills and
más de sus
talents that she's
movimientos.
developed as a reporter to other areas of her life, and that includes
Las
combat.
poses que
With her
toma.
trusty companion, Monsieur Verite, she captures enemies from all angles, unleashing attacks while discovering and exposing their weaknesses.
Yes.
Honestly, I would expect nothing less from one of Fontaine's most famous reporters. Who knew cameras could do that, though? I didn't know you could use them as a weapon. The
Same.
more you know, I guess.
Parece
Okay,
ser
here's
3
some cool
básicos
stuff.
solamente.
Charlotte's elemental skill
Y aún así siendo solo 3 básicos los de Charlotte, me tienta llevarla de DPS. Solo porque me gustan esos básicos que tiene.
applies snappy silhouette to opponents caught within the viewfinder of her camera. During this effect's duration, marked opponents will intermittently take damage.
Whoa.
Holding Charlotte's elemental skill strengthens these effects and applies focused impression to opponents instead. Now her elemental burst creates a news flash field that continuously restores HP to party members within its range. Monsieur Verite, he's also going to join in
poquito-
and intermittently attack opponents during the duration of the ability.
Cortita
As
la
an
duración de la
experienced
ulti al
reporter,
parecer.
Charlotte is an expert at adapting her methods to match the
Creí
needs
que
of her
duraba un
target.
poco más.
When paired with Fontaine characters, Charlotte receives a healing bonus. When paired with non-Fontaine characters, she receives a cryo damage bonus. Now that is not all. There is more. During the 4.2 special event, travelers can complete a quest to receive a special gadget called the Zoom Lens. When Charlotte activates the Zoom Lens, it will trigger her passive talent called First Person Shutter.
Oh my gosh, that's
When you
amazing.
hold her elemental skill,
Okay.
the gadget will cause you to enter photo mode instead.
Bueno,
That is so cool.
Yep.
interesante.
That is super rad, and you know, I have a feeling
Tendremos-
some super cool pictures are gonna come out.
Tendremos en un futuro.
Oh, yeah.
We are going to provide more
Gameplay
information
en
about the
primera
Zoom Lens and
persona.
how to use it during the event.
No
overview
creo, pero
portion.
estaría bueno.
Furina and Charlotte will both be featured in version 4.2
Y efectivamente,
event,
como se
which
mencionaba,
is-
Ooh.
in the
Baisu
first half of version 4.2,
viene con Furina
we'll have
y
event
Charlotte.
wishes showcasing Furina and Baiju. During this time, Charlotte will also receive a huge drop rate boost.
Ese raid drop. Ese drop. Bueno, como se pronuncie. Ese aumento de probabilidades de que salga el personaje 4 estrellas. Ja, 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 ja. Todos sabemos que la mayoría de veces no es así. Y es el que menos termina saliendo de los 4 estrellas del banner. El nuevo.
Huge boost. A new 5-star sword, Splendor of Tranquil Waters,
Muy bonita el
will
arma
be
de
featured
Furina.
in the weapon event banner.
Muy, muy bonita.
Sword.
And in the
Y Newbillet
second half of
está en
version
modo Don
4.2,
Comedia.
we'll have reruns for
Y hablando de Don
Sino
Comedia,
and Ayato.
Tenemos a Sino.
Okay, let's take a look at what other
Yeah,
information
yeah.
we can learn from Furina's itinerary. It looks like she's investigating something. Oh, there's even a report attached.
Tell us what it says.
Okay, I will.
A ver, a
It
ver.
says, strange rumblings have been heard
Nuevo
in
boss,
the depths of
como era de
Fontaine's
esperarse.
waters. Dun, dun, dun.
El amiguito de Child.
Oh, it's here already?
Oh,
Pero
Look
qué-
at that.
¿O quién es?
Well. It looks like it's in a sea of pink and blue stars. That's so pretty.
Oh,
Entendí el juego de palabras de well, well.
Wait, yeah.
Bueno,
yeah,
bueno,
isn't
bueno.
this
Ballena, ballena,
the
ballena.
whale that the traveler saw in Child's vision at the end of the version 4.1 Archon quest?
Yep, it's the same one.
Se ve tremendo el boss.
After ravaging its way through the primordial sea, this otherworldly creature has at long last broken the seal and descended upon Fontaine.
Ooh,
Me pregunto gracias a quién habrá roto el
it's
sello.
real big. It feels like it might even burst straight through the screen.
Oh, I hope not. I get this feeling that this
Sí,
is
que
the
es
kind of
gigante, ¿eh?
opponent that we can just brute force our way through, you know?
Exactly. In the first phase, it will use its gigantic size to target the traveler with massive AoE attacks from all directions. Dodging is definitely your
Mhm.
friend with this one.
Oh boy. Okay. So there also seems to be sort of a progress bar next to the boss's HP bar.
Yeah.
What's that for?
Okay, since we can't outfight it, we'll have to outsmart it instead. The creature
Uh-huh.
just freed itself from captivity and is brimming with anger. So if you can find a way to capitalize on that anger, perhaps you'll also find its weaknesses.
Ok.
Oh, okay. Wait, is somebody being eaten? Is it even possible to
Se
survive
ven.
something like that?
¿Y eso?
I guess here it is.
Ooh.
This is an entirely different space, it looks like. And there's a
Con
new
mini
enemy
combates
here with a massive sword.
intercalados.
Oh,
Y ese
some
enemigo es nuevo,
creatures
por
also
cierto.
look vaguely familiar to me.
I wonder what the deal is with all of this.
Es de los de Caenria.
Pero
interesarte verlo ahí adentro.
Travelers will need to experiment for themselves.
Ooh, yeah. All truths will be revealed.
Pero se ve
En
muy genial la pelea contra el boss, ¿eh? Me emociona.
Well said. Oh man, this boss looks really, really tough. What happens if we, for some reason, can't defeat it?
Ooh.
Okay, this update actually helps with that problem. Starting from 4.2, an option will appear on the challenge failed screen to lower the difficulty
Bajar
of the
dificultad.
boss if travelers are struggling to defeat them during a main quest.
Bueno,
Hopefully,
yo creo que la mayoría le querrá subir la dificultad una vez le agarre la mano, la verdad.
this provides a smoother
Pero bueno,
gaming
está bien para
experience for travelers
quienes
to enjoy.
Oh,
les cueste
I
un poco más.
love that. Now we don't need to worry about getting stuck while trying to advance the main story.
Totally.
Hey, that was a lot of information, wasn't it? Can we take a short little break while we have a look at the second redemption code, maybe?
Ok, segundo código.
Oh, yeah.
Como mencionaba, están en la descripción y en el video anterior que subí al canal. Si quieren checarlo en ese video anterior, se agradece, porque lo tienen todo ahí bien bonito. Y
Hello,
regresamos
travelers.
con
Welcome back
más
to the version 4.2 special
Genshin
program.
Impact, versión
Hello.
4.2.
Hello. Yay! So, we've introduced new characters, new plot lines, and a new boss.
Tocan los
But I hope
eventos,
you're
¿verdad?
still eager for new content, travelers, because there's still more to come. Let's take
A
a
ver,
look
a ver.
at what other information we can learn from Furina's itinerary. Okay, aside from investigating crises,
Tour
it
alrededor
seems
de
like our
Fontaine.
Hydro Archon also goes on occasional excursions throughout Fontaine. Who knew she did all this work behind the scenes?
I certainly
Y nueva área.
Well, you know, maybe
Yo
she's
todavía no
just
termino
using
de-
it as an
de
excuse
explorar
to scout
ni de
out a
cerca la
place
anterior.
for one
Ah.
of her tea parties.
Oh.
Farina and excuses. Typical. Hey, it seems like the places Farina has chosen to visit this time feature some peculiar landscapes.
Oh, yeah. It looks like Farina is in Aranea's forest on the east side of Fontaine. And that's right behind the Opera House.
La nueva
What
zona
a
de farmeo
cool
para Furina.
place. Although,
Y sus
it
materiales.
kind of look like it could be hiding some secrets.
Definitely wouldn't be a video game if there weren't secrets.
Oh,
Things
yeah.
are definitely not what they seem here. For example, strange things have been happening with the water veins around Loch Urania. As you can see, a strong windstorm has gathered around the vortex rising from the middle of the lake. It's almost like it's preventing certain things from getting closer and forcibly pushing other things away. And take a look at this.
Es verdad,
Foggy.
no me había percatado que los árboles están tirados hacia atrás por el empuje que está produciendo esa cosa.
Big forest
Me
path.
tardé en darme cuenta,
That fog is really thick.
la verdad.
That's why they call it the foggy forest path. And what about this area? The weeping willow of the lake.
Ooh, it looks all withered and
And
spooky.
the water doesn't
Pequeño detalle. Desde mi punto de vista, el árbol parece estar bugueado o mal posicionado. Cuando hicieron el mapeado del juego y demás, se les escapó un poquito, se les bugueó y se les subió arriba del terreno.
quite
Eso
right.
parece.
Like it's cloudy or something. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Exactly. It seems like Verena also realized something was off. It looks like she headed underwater to investigate. And what did she find? A number of contaminated bacterial mats.
Uh-oh.
Ok,
Speaking
vamos a tener que hacerla de
there are
purificar como
always new
en
things to discover
Sumeru.
beneath Fontaine's waters.
Intuyo.
In this update, we'll encounter a new type of Fontamer aberrant, the xenochromatic ball octopus.
Ooh.
Travelers can borrow its abilities to cleanse away the contamination clots and contamination cores from the bacterial mats. Pretty cool.
Nice.
In addition, with the help of a special device, travelers will be able to use this creature's abilities on the surface as well. They may be the key to solving certain puzzles or perhaps even powering certain objects. But
Nice.
we'll leave that for you to discover.
Ooh.
To learn more about the story behind the new Aranea's Forest region, be sure to check out the version 4.2 world quest called The Wild Fairy of Araneas. I'll give you a hint. Melusines are involved.
Newglet está feliz cuando las melusines aparecen.
Oh, then it would certainly be a world quest that you won't want to skip.
To the south of Aranea's forest, you'll find the Mort region. There, a singular tower stands tall.
Igual, he de decir que en el poco tiempo que llevamos teniendo misiones con las melusinas, siento que me han agradado más esas misiones que muchas de las misiones que hemos tenido por el mundo con humanos. Ahí lo dejo. ¿Ustedes qué
Of an
opinan?
island in the middle of the sea. Perhaps it's also guarding some unspeakable secrets.
Ooh. Actually, it looks like that's the very next stop on Furina's itinerary, so let's go check it out. Okay, I bet
A ver,
bunch
más
of
cositas.
travelers noticed this
Suelten,
tower
suelten, suelten.
since they've arrived in Fontaine. I'm so excited that we finally get to check it out.
Yes, same. Yeah, in version 4.2, the sealed ruin tower is the focus of a quest series called Search in the Algae Sea.
Ah, y ahora que lo pienso, esta torre que estamos viendo acá es la que se veía, creo, ya de por sí en el mapa que teníamos actualmente, solo que no podíamos acceder, ¿o me equivoco? Sí, creo que sí.
I know. And after unlocking 4 seals
Creo.
along its perimeter, the tower and its long buried secrets will be unveiled to us.
Sí, pero
Oh,
tiene toda la pinta de que
amazing.
es.
Okay, it would feel great to finally demystify all the secrets churning under the seemingly calm waters.
Yes, I want answers. I also
Same.
we all want answers. I also heard this quest has something to do with the primordial sea.
Con el mar
It seems like
primigenio.
there's a very important and very ancient story behind it all.
That is very right. New stories are always unfolding in Fontaine, whether above water or below. And this is not limited to the 2 new regions in this
Muchas
update.
cositas nuevas de momento,
Prophesied
¿eh?
earthquake woke up new life forms in other places where
Hidrotulpa.
destinies intersect.
Oh, Destiny!
Curioso nombre.
Destinies! In certain underwater cave, a new life form is waking up. It has greater and more diverse powers of transformation while in combat. So don't let your guard down, travelers.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
And some places still seem to tell the stories of events long past, no matter how long they've been abandoned.
Interesante
So
el
in this
enemigo, me
update,
gusta.
travelers can also look forward to the
Me
clan that-
recuerda al Caos de Sonic, al bicho ese de agua, Caos. No soy muy conocedor de la historia de Sonic, ¿no? Pero lo poco que lo he jugado en mi vida, me acuerdo de ese enemigo.
act of the Narcissan Croy's adventure quest line that was introduced over the last 2 versions. And there might even be an unexpected surprise waiting
Ojo.
at the end.
¿Sorpresa?
A surprise! I can't wait to see what it is.
Dime cuál es la maldita sorpresa.
Alright, there's a lot to discover in the new areas of the map. But Furina's itinerary doesn't stop there.
Ay, qué bonito lugar.
Oh, wait. It looks like she's arranged to spend some time with her subjects.
Aw.
Farina is
Wow.
pretty personable. Who's to say? She might even make an appearance at the events taking place in Fontaine.
Speaking of, let's move on to
Muy
the
bien por
event.
parte del Arconte.
Whoop, whoop. Alright, the Fontaine Fishing Association has recently posted a commission to
Fishing.
investigate the rumors of
Fishing. Fishing es pesca o algo así en español. No me digas que hay evento de pesca. Ay, bueno. Tocará pescar.
water imps near
O al menos
Aranea's
eso
Island.
parece.
Ooh, another investigation.
I know.
Oh, and Fremine seems to be involved.
Y nos regalan un
That little
Freminir.
clockwork
Está bien, está
penguin
bien.
Next to him must be one of his other
No lo tengo,
companions.
creo. No lo
But
tengo.
It doesn't look like
Así que me viene
there.
bien.
Actually, its name is Thelxie. The name comes from a Fontanian fairy tale that describes a terrifying creature that lives underwater. Adults would use the story to keep children away from the shore. As the story goes, children who play by the water are food for Thelxie to devour.
Ooh,
Jeepers.
yeah, for real. Ugh, well,
Qué
children
agradable
must be pretty
pingüinito.
afraid of that creature.
I know, right? It does seem a little unusual for Fremine to give this little penguin a name like that. There must be some other reason.
Wait, hey, does this event also have something to do with this clockwork penguin?
Absolutely. In this event, we'll be helping Fremine make some improvements to this little clockwork penguin. There will be a total
Okay.
of 3 main stages
Vamos a
to the event.
hacerlo un mega
After
mecha
the first
pingüino
stage,
gigante.
We'll repair the penguin by fixing its circuits and reconnecting the motherboard. In return, the little guy will help us
Oh,
out on our journey.
otro,
Oh, I
Pretty
love
cool.
that.
otro,
As our
otro
journey
minijuego de
progresses, we'll collect
celulares.
color-
A ver, no lo voy a negar. Me gustan porque es como un desconectar un poco de lo habitual dentro del juego. Pero Me parece que les está gustando esto de meter juegos de teléfono celular al Genshin.
Shells, corals,
Pero
and
está
other
bien,
items
es
which can be
diferente.
used to outfit our little friend with
No me voy a
weapons and
quejar de
equipment.
ello.
Which brings us to the second stage of the event, using an echoing conch to search
Al menos no es
underwater
pesca.
and find the items that we need for the penguin.
And, you know, what happens if we run into certain speed bumps on our adventure? You know, like monsters, puzzles, and all that jazz.
Well, it seems like the perfect opportunity for our little penguin buddy to shine.
Exactly. In the third stage of the event, the clockwork
Oh,
penguin
pingüino
will
de
help us
combate,
defeat
táctico.
monsters lurking around a specific domain and obtain any treasures that they may be guarding. Of course,
Nice.
the clockwork penguin will provide different buffs in each battle to help travelers emerge victorious.
Whoa.
Now, as for the story behind these battles, travelers
Nuevo
will just
eventito de
have to find
combate.
out for
Me agrada.
themselves.
Let's see. After helping the penguin, the next item on the itinerary is... Oh, the cute little fungi are back!
Cool.
¿Los honguitos?
Hania, a friend we met in Sumeru, has arrived in Fontaine to promote Lil Fungi's Fantastic Fiesta.
Ojo, se
And
vienen
speaking of
hongo
fun,
festividades.
guys, I think I recognize some familiar faces. Bongo Head, it's time to shine!
Yay!
¿Tendremos combates Pokémon de nuevo?
Travelers may notice some differences
será algo
in this
diferente?
update's fungi event. Aside from taking place in Fontaine, the gameplay has also been optimized. Previously, we led the Lil Fungi in battle against Mechanici. This time, we'll have the opportunity to challenge a whole host of powerful monsters.
Awesome. Travelers will be able to command a variety of fungi, adjusting their movement to target
Ok,
different
ahora es
enemies.
contra
And
enemigos
don't forget to use
reales.
marvelous gels to instruct the little fungi to unleash powerful skills.
Yeah! Travelers will hopefully enjoy playing with
Me
the
agradó este
fungi
evento en su
more
día,
than
estuvo muy
ever.
bueno y ahora está
Here's
mejorado, así
hoping.
que
We actually had a
Nice.
little note here to pass along from our developer friends. It's the note, some unfolding.
a ver la nota de los
To
desarrolladores.
make the little fungi and some other events permanent so travelers can play at any time, the team feels that the current design doesn't adequately sustain long-term gameplay. So, they're going to continue iterating, optimizing, and improving this event while also working hard to develop interesting content that is relevant to the overall game. Thanks, Dev.
Ok, siendo sinceros y partiendo un poquito la vara para el lado de Genshin, creo que esta es la primera vez que una respuesta de los desarrolladores de todas las que hemos tenido a lo largo del juego se siente tan genuina y en respuesta a algo que alguien realmente habrá preguntado sobre el juego, ¿no? Aunque bueno, sobre este en específico, porque de otros eventos como en el de las escondidas, que muchos los pedían permanente, están quedando un poquito en el olvido. Yo no soy de esos que lo pedía, pero bueno,
All right.
lo menciono.
Let's take a look at what else Furina's itinerary has in store. Oh, it's the Graph Adversarial Technology Experiment Log. I'm
¿El qué?
more than ready to fight
¿El
some
para qué cosa de qué?
adversaries. Let me at 'em.
¿Más
I
combate?
wish I could, but it doesn't actually involve fighting. A
Ok, no hay
researcher
más combate.
obsessed with graph adversarial technology has made great contributions to the study of counter-criminal image recognition. She believes that her research can help her achieve great success. But her scholarly responsibilities make it difficult for her to collect the field samples that she needs.
I'm guessing this is where the traveler comes in.
Okay, you're not wrong. But Pauline's request is actually pretty reasonable. To receive rewards, simply submit photographs of 5 different sample types that match the characteristic that's given on each day.
Este evento
Sounds
creo
simple enough.
recordarlo.
You can also exchange these samples with your friends. You
Sí.
might be able to find useful references for the samples that you
Lo
need to
recuerdo.
collect in the Adventure Archive. At the end of the quest, travelers will receive a special gift from Pauline.
Es reciclado de hace bastante,
That's right.
con algún que
It's
otro
the
cambio,
zoom
pero
lens we mentioned during Charlotte's character introduction.
Oh, how fun.
obtendremos
To
el
use it, just equip the
famoso
camera and activate the
zoom en
zoom
primera
lens in your
persona.
inventory. The zoom lens can be attached to all cameras obtained in the game up to this point. When equipped with other characters, the zoom lens won't be able to be used in combat, but if you switch to Charlotte and hold her elemental skill, you'll be able to snap pics with zoom lens even while fighting. You can even use it in domains.
Ooh.
Double
nice.
wow. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. And I bet travelers will be able to
Eso se ve
capture
bueno,
some amazing
pero hay que tener a
moments in
Charlotte,
co-op mode, too.
Y con el rate up que va a tener en el banner de Furina, seguramente todos conseguimos a Charlotte. Aunque me da a mí que conseguimos la C6 de Furina antes de conseguir una Charlotte, pero bueno, lo
Even if you
averiguaremos.
miss the chance to participate in the event, there's no need to worry. Travelers will still be able to obtain the zoom lens after the event ends. Sweet.
Bueno, eso está bien, por lo menos.
Oh, it seems like Furina has also learned of the existence of a domain shrouded in mist.
A ver,
Travelers
¿qué nos
who
trae este evento?
master the leyline features and put together the strongest party will be able to easily beat their opponents.
Now, less experienced travelers like myself don't need to worry either. Using trial characters and taking advantage of the buffs brought about by the leyline are also great ways to come out on top.
That's right. And
Más
travelers
combate.
who are more
Me agrada.
confident in their combat skills
Todo
can
combate,
choose
me
to jump
agrada.
straight to the final challenge. Also, the Leyline Overflow event will return
Bueno.
at the end of version 4.2.
Y el evento final de
Now
relleno,
might be the perfect time
que
to
no puede
start building
faltar.
your parties. Hopefully, you're all excited
Pero
for the
es
fabulous
útil,
events
así que
that version 4.2
no me
has
quejo
in
de él.
store. But there are still more surprises to share.
Yay!
Oh, let's get into them.
Well, before we get into them, let's
What?
take a quick break to have a look at the
Último
final redemption code
codiguito.
for today. See you in
Nuevamente,
a bit.
los verán en la descripción y en el video que subí anteriormente al canal. Se agradece si quieren ver ese otro video. Ahora sí, veamos el gran final.
Welcome back, travelers! Okay, I just took a look at Lady Farina's itinerary, and it seems we've actually reached the end.
Aw.
I know. So
Es una
we've
pena.
submitted our appointment request to Surintendant Cheval Moran. While we're waiting to hear back, let's see what system optimizations we have for the upcoming version.
Optimizaciones del
Let's get
sistema.
into it.
Okay, so first up is the Quick Challenge feature for weekly bosses. New players or players who prefer to spend their time exploring may have yet to unlock certain weekly bosses, and it's difficult to raise new characters when you can't access the boss drops needed to ascend a certain character.
Totally.
True.
In version 4.2, travelers who are at adventure rank 40 or above will have the option to quick challenge a weekly boss by navigating to the Trounce Domain section of the adventure handbook.
Bueno,
All weekly bosses will be available to challenge, except Storm Terror and the Wolf of the North.
Nice.
Bueno,
Yeah,
está bastante
now we
bien,
don't
está
have to
bastante
wait to
bien.
advance the story
Eso sí
before
que es
we can
útil
level
para
up
la
new
gente nueva.
characters' talents and skills.
Exactly.
Un poquito de
Also, we're
spoiler en
introducing
parte
an update
para
to Genius
los futuros
Invocation
jefes,
TCG.
pero
In version
Ooh.
4.2,
Les viene
3
bien.
new character cards and 5 new action cards will be added. There will
Oh,
also
el
be an
TCG.
Accelerate Duel feature, which will
¿Sigue
provide a
teniendo
smoother
actualizaciones?
gaming experience. Pretty cool stuff. After the version 4.2 update,
Yo lo
deck
tengo
sharing
súper
codes
abandonado
will
al
also
TCG,
be
la verdad.
available. Use them to
Súper
show off your
abandonado.
strongest deck or take inspiration from other travelers.
That's cool.
That's awesome. And, you know, since the number of card combinations just keeps increasing, the number of decks a player can save has been increased from 10 to 20.
Doubled.
Double! Double! And
Bueno,
in addition,
siguiente.
both the maximum number of starting slots and the number of slots unlocked at
La
each
verdad es
player
que
level
el
upgrade have
TCG,
been increased
bueno,
from 2 to 4.
no me disgusta.
Double again.
Ojo,
Double!
pero bueno,
The
no hay tiempo para
developers
todo.
have also made a number of optimizations to the Genius Invocation TCG interface.
Heated battle mode
Pero
and
quienes
the
les gusta el
Forge Realms
TCG
Temper
estarán
Endless
felices
Swarm will
con
also return
estos
in
cambios
version
intuyos.
4.2.
Ooh, and in addition
Coméntenme
to
si
the
juegan
updates
al
made to
TCG.
Genius Invocation TCG, returning travelers will enjoy ample login rewards and exploration guidance courtesy of the Genshin Impact project team. May those returning to Devat have a happy reunion.
Aw, that's
Aw.
nice.
Yeah. Plus, a new story key
Okay.
privilege has also been added so that returning travelers can enjoy new story quests and hangout events.
Ah, es de la reunión y eso, ok.
Amazing.
Nah,
Red notification dots have
me estaba
also been
ilusionando por un
optimized.
momento.
Notifications that have
Pensando
already
otra
been
cosa.
cleared will no longer reappear when logging in on a different platform.
Yo.
Quest optimizations will also be available in version 4.2. The first one pertains to unlocking story quests. Travelers will now get to choose whether to accept a story quest after unlocking
Eso
it.
está bien, la verdad.
Whoa, nice. And hopefully, travelers
Pequeño
won't be
detallito, pero
overwhelmed
está
by
muy
a
bien.
sudden influx of quests anymore.
The update has also made notifications about prerequisite quests even clearer, making it easier for players to proceed to certain content.
That's awesome.
Y eso también está muy
Okay,
bien.
great. Oh, and it seems like that's all we have for the latest version update. I guess that means
Y
it's
así
time
parece
for
que
the
está acabando
4.2
todo.
special
Pero no se
program to
vayan,
come
porque
to a
vamos a verle el
close.
tráiler con las voces
I
en japonés.
Well,
Que
there's
tengo
so
muchas ganas
much
de ver eso.
exciting stuff happening, and
En
I know
especial
personally, aside from all the intrigue around
por el
the
personaje
story
que vimos
and
al final,
characters, I'm
que parecía sacado de
personally very
Honkai.
jazzed for the Fun Guy events.
Yes, how can you not be? They keep on adding so much cool stuff to this game. For me, I love the idea of the combat camera. But for me and Monsieur Novelette, we are here for the melazines.
Típico de
Well,
Newlet.
this has been so much fun with
Y de
both of you.
main
I'm really
Newlet.
grateful we could all be here today together. And honestly, I'm just really glad that we're gonna get to see how all these mysteries unfold. And
Se viene
maybe,
muy
I don't
cargadita
know,
esta
maybe
versión. Me
it'll
gusta
have a nice
mucho.
ending in 4.2. We'll have to see.
Mucho más que la anterior,
But
sinceramente.
that's it for the version 4.2
Me llama
special
mucho más la
program.
atención.
Thank you so much, everybody, and see you all in game.
Bye.
¿Y aquí acaba? ¿No hay sorpresa al final? Querido viajero, tu audiencia con la diosa de la justicia, Regina of Many Waters, bueno, intuyo ser el título, y disculpen mi inglés de Hogwarts, y la más popular celebridad en todo Fontaine, sí, Lady Furina, ha sido garantizada. Será el 8 de noviembre de 2023, estate a tiempo, Lady Furina estará esperando tu llegada. Surintendante Cheval Marin, no sé qué quiere decir eso, pero bueno, intuyo será que el 8 de noviembre se activa todo, iniciamos la nueva versión, creo. Vamos con la reacción al tráiler con las voces en japonés, ahora sí, antes de terminar. Voces en japonés, subtítulos en español y a gozar. Inició con todo este tráiler, inició con todo. Dios mío. Qué ganas tengo de esta nueva versión. Y demasiadas preguntas también tengo. No olviden comentarme sus opiniones de todo lo que hemos visto y qué es lo que más les emociona. ¿Y esta musiquita? Como para aliviar un poco tanta tensión antes de volver con más tensión. Esos cambios de outfit están impecables. Buenas, Charlotte. Hora de las fotos. Próximamente traeré las reacciones a sus trailers y teasers. No se las pierdan. Navia, no. Fue Newbillet, yo lo vi.
予言は当たるわ必ず起こる
この僕フリーナが審判で本当の意味の正義を君たちに見せて
Los
あげよ
nuevos
う
enemigos también se ven muy épicos.
君は君が見せているほど浅はかにはない
もう言い訳は聞きたくない
Dios,
魔人ポカロリス
me vienen
が
cositas
私たちを欺い
potentes, demasiado potentes.
手を挙げたまえ
いえ待ってくださいそうではありません
神ポカロルスへの審判が
思い出した
間もなく幕を開ける
この審判はやっとこの
Furina.
立場の本当の意味を理解した
¿Qué pasará con Furina? Dudo que muera realmente, pero
ずるいな
tengo
ポカロ
miedo.
リス
見るがいいみんな死んだ
Ese todos han muerto.
私は一体どうした
お前たちがずっと恐れていた予言はすでに上演真っ只中ということだ
¿Quién es esta? ¿Quién es esta? ¿Quién es esta personaje que parece sacada de Honkai Impact? ¿Quién? ¿Será? Tal vez, ojo, y esto es teoría fumada, como quieran llamarlo, mía, también, pero ¿será que hay más personajes como la diosa desconocida que vimos al principio del juego. O sea que hay más como ella. No sé, pero como no es jugable este personaje, me voy a ofender muchísimo. Se ve increíble.
もしかしたらそれこそが君の正義なのかもね。ある盛大な過激のような審判によって一切に終止符が打たれる。
Dios, todo inundado.
じゃあね、ヌビレット。500年に及ぶ君の役、気に入ってくれると嬉しいな。
Increíble. Increíble. Nueva versión, la que tenemos por delante. Gente, no olviden comentarme sus opiniones en comentarios, los estaré leyendo y respondiendo. Yo sin más que decir me despido, no sin antes dejarles aquí un video que tienen que chequear porque lo van a disfrutar muchísimo. No digo más para no hacerles spoilers de dicho video porque vale la pena verlo. Por ende, nos vemos allí. Chao y chao.